Now, a look at recent trips to Fort Wayne Zoo with Wild on Wayne.
Thanks for joining us on WANE 15 Plus. I'm Alyssa Ivinson. In the next half hour, we'll explore the people and animals at the Fort Wayne Zoo through our Wild on Wayne stories. Some bird watchers take big, expensive trips around the world just to catch a glimpse of exotic birds. But you can see dozens of unique and beautiful birds up close inside the Rainforest Dome. Last year, Wild on Wayne got a tour.
Look fast.
Oh, there goes a little guy.
And listen close.
The woo 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 is one of the scarlet-faced liocichlas. That is one of the green-naped pheasant pigeon boys singing his heart out to us.
For the sights and sounds of the rainforest.
Indonesian Rainforest Dome. So this is a giant 50-foot geodesic glass dome where we have 18 different species of birds, about 50 to 60 individual birds in here.
So on a wild encounter, what will people get to experience?
Since there aren't a lot of guests, a lot of birds are a lot more active. You'll get to see them kind of coming out and doing a lot of their natural behaviors. You might get to see them eating, running around on the path in front of you.
Hey, friends!
Our tour had bonus guides, Penn and Teller, Victoria Crowned Pigeon Brothers.
He likes to think he's the star of the show.
But you have to watch where you walk around here.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of them do like to be a little bit braver and run under feet. Since I know where all of the birds like to hide or hang out, I can point them out a little bit easier. And if anything, I always bring binoculars for people to be able to use as well.
There they are.
To spot some of our more elusive arboreal birds that like to hang out up in the canopy and everything.
They're so fascinating.
Most of the birds in here are native to Indonesia or similar like surrounding islands.
Who's the big guy running back there?
That is one of our green-naped pheasant pigeons, so that's Daru. He is the only one with those two white feathers on his side. That little green guy with the black head hopping back there is our only carnivorous bird. He is about 3-4 inches tall. He's our hooded pitta. Always just kind of looking up to see who we might be able to see up in the canopies as well.
Although with birds, that's dangerous.
Yes, always keep your mouth closed when you look up. Down near our waterfall, we have a couple of our birds. It is a hot spot for them. They love to sit there to get kind of misted from the waterfall. Up at the very top of that tree where there's no bush, that is a white-breasted wood swallow.
It's kind of like a big I Spy game.
Exactly, especially with all of the green birds, it's hard mode.
Yeah.
Through here and see everybody else on the other side. Oh, got little Teak hanging out here with us again. Their names are Teak and Koa. Since they are wood partridges, we named them after wood. He has the second best mohawk.
Second best? Who's got the first?
Penn and Teller.
Oh, well,
naturally.
okay.
They got even the frosted tips on the ends of them and everything.
Yeah, that's hard to compete with. You're right.
I can see some of our little pygmy geese boys hanging out over here in the little pond. So this is Gusti and Jati. They are cottontail pygmy geese.
There are so many different birds in here.
Oh yeah. Some really personable ones you can see hanging out just kind of to your left in that bush over there. We got our 3 scarlet-faced liocichla family. We generally just call them scarlets. One of our gray cap emerald dove ladies hanging out on this waterfall. So we have 8 of them, all females. We have Shonda, Yolanda, Rhonda, LaFonda, Linda, Gwenda, Lucinda, and Belinda. We sometimes have a lot of fun with names. You can see some of our green imperial pigeons hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Cool fact about the Nicobar pigeons is that they are one of the closest living relatives to the extinct dodo bird. So that is Sai, named after the island of Saipan where he is from. He is a golden white-eye. Of all the species we have out here in the dome, he is the one that is designated as critically endangered. So he is only found on 2 small islands in Indonesia, and that is it. That's the only places that they are found.
And he's gone. What are the reactions that you hear from people when they do these wild encounters?
Oh, they love it because, again, it's getting to see so many more bird species than you might on a normal basis. And being able to take your time and really like look at them and like talking to us about all the fun facts, us knowing all of their names and everything and kind of giving to tell their stories. People always seem to find that that's just a lot of fun to get to experience.
Well, I have to say, I have a whole new appreciation for the dome.
Well, good, I'm glad. Birds are just as cool as mammals.
They can not only sing so long, they can wave goodbye.
Victoria crowned pigeons Penn and Teller now live at other zoos, but you can still see 2 new Victoria crowned pigeons in the dome now. The giraffes are a fan favorite at the zoo, and Lily was new last year. We got to meet her last June, not long after she arrived, when she was just 2 years old.
Hi, little lady.
The Fort Wayne Children's Zoo is home to 5 reticulated giraffes.
Luna, Mystic, Faye is inside. She's choosing to stay inside today. Lily is out here, obviously, and then our male is AG.
Luna's the oldest at 18. Her half-sister, Mystic, isn't far behind, turning 18 on July 6th. Newest to the group is little Lily, at just 2 years old.
She was hand-reared at Memphis. She arrived in October. This is her, kind of like her first year out, so it's her debut year.
How fun has it been to have Lily join the
It's been
zoo?
so fun.
The toddler's fitting right in Fort Wayne.
Giraffes are really, really great in the female realm of adopting each other's babies. In the wild, they would expand out amongst their females, and their males would tend to go away. So they're just gonna keep gaining females, basically, and they're gonna become a sisterhood almost. Seeing her integrate so well, it's been just a blessing as well, because she has fallen just perfectly in with them, where they all feel very maternal toward her, but she also has the expression of being independent, because she is too. Mystic has never had a calf of her own, whereas our other 2 have, and so Mystic will always try and be like mom to everyone else's calf, and they're like, no, my mom's over there, so they'll go back, whereas Lily is kind of like free agent. So she's like, I could actually have this calf as my own. She has taken into that role, so she'll constantly like go do something, circle back, check Lily over, go do something else, circle back, check her again, and then kind of keep doing that rotation.
Mystic and Luna especially leery of our camera, keeping Lily well protected.
She is gonna kind of take that maternal stance, and she's gonna kind of let you know, like, if you're gonna get to her, you're gonna have to go through me a little bit.
Still, they didn't miss munching on some snacks.
They're bottomless pits, so they're gonna eat about 75 to 100 pounds a day per giraffe. So she's gonna use that long tongue, just like a finger. She's gonna grab that and pull that toward her, and she's gonna strip all of those leaves off, as you can kind of tell here. They only have bottom teeth on that front, so they're gonna use those teeth to pull and grab and strip and make it clean. And then she's gonna use big teeth in the back near her cheeks. She's got top and bottom there, and she's gonna use that to chew up a little bit more.
Ever wonder why giraffes' tongues are black? Basically, nature's sunscreen.
When they're reaching out, she's sticking her tongue out pretty far, and over in Africa, there's a lot of sun, so they don't want to get sunburned. So that's one of those natural adaptations that they have.
Wild on WANE helped feed some leaves.
You're strong. Yeah, the camera's still here. Camera's still here. Hi, Mystic. You want some?
Holding them high to reach our tall friends.
Good job.
She's about 15 and a half feet. Faye is also the same height. Luna's just a little bit shorter at 15, and then Lily currently right now is sitting in between 10 and 11.
Lily will keep growing until she's 5 to 8 years old.
She's got all these cute little wrinkles all over her body, so that's just her growing wrinkles. So she's gonna get those, and that's her growing skin, basically. When we see a bunch more little wrinkles come in, and we're like, oh, you're about to have a growth spurt.
In the wild, giraffes are incredibly endangered.
There are 1 giraffe for every 4 elephants found in the wild, which is a super shocking number.
The species survival plan calls for a breeding recommendation with the 3 female adult giraffes and Fort Wayne's male. Lily can also breed when she's a little older. The zoo also supports the Giraffe Conservation Foundation to help save giraffes around the world.
Just making sure that everyone understands how important they are in the conservation of this species, because as much as I love them, I'm sure everybody else loves them, and we want them to kind of recognize how important they are to giraffes in the wild, and see our mission come to life.
Lily didn't stay the newest giraffe for long. August 16th last year, another giraffe was born at the Fort Wayne Zoo. Wild on WANE got an exclusive first look at the new baby the day before she turned 3 weeks old.
Cozy and happy in their behind-the-scenes space, Giraffe Mama Faye and her baby girl are bonding.
I've worked with a lot of mother giraffes, and she is probably one of the most dominant and protective that I've witnessed.
She's very attentive, took a great job caring for calf, cleaning her after she was born, and yeah, been very ready to nurse, and yeah, she's always been great with her babies.
This is 11-year-old Faye's third calf and the 20th born at the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
And each one is so important to the population. So we're an accredited zoo. This is an important female to be born. She's genetically valuable.
Giraffe gestation is 15 months.
The wait, since it's such a long gestation, just makes it even more exciting, the anticipation. And so when they finally arrive, it's a relief as well.
The morning of August 16th, keepers came into a surprise.
It was the first text I got that morning. Hey, we have a healthy baby on the ground. She's already clean. The mom's doing great. So is the baby.
That's the best way for it. We didn't have to intervene. We didn't have to help out. And like I said, she cleaned her up. First thing when we came in, everything was already done.
All the animals at the zoo are given choice and control. So every morning since Tuesday, Faye and baby girl were given the option to come out to the natural habitat. Wild on WANE was there. While other giraffes came out to munch on leaves, mom and baby decided to hang back. But it likely won't be for long. Baby seems to have a curious side.
She's spunky. She likes to explore, which is great. Hopefully she'll come out very soon. Even this morning she came out before the mom did. And when we say come out, there is a chute to our actual habitat. So she went into the chute. She hasn't entered the habitat yet, but she's ahead of mom, which shows that she's confident, and that's a preference with giraffe.
The baby giraffe stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 150 pounds. She's already stolen the hearts of zoo staff and the rest of the herd, especially 2-year-old Lily, who just joined the zoo earlier this year.
So it's kind of been on almost an older sibling vibe. She's been watching the calf very attentively, and when they did get to kind of meet each other, they were very excited to see each other.
And the little giraffe is sure to also quickly become a zoo-goer favorite.
Any new baby is always buzz, so we've got a big baby, it's going to be big buzz, for sure.
We're very happy to share that this is your baby too. You know, this community loves the zoo. We want the community to experience this with us.
That baby giraffe is named Mila, and she celebrated her first birthday on August 16th this year. Now, these next animals might be slow, but they're mighty. Last year, Wild on WANE got to experience a wild encounter with giant tortoises.
Meet Norbert and Purdue, the Aldabra tortoises at the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
There are 2 of the giant tortoises you can find in the world now. So we have Aldabra tortoises and Galapagos tortoise. The difference is really between the 2. Galapagos are a little bit bigger than the Aldabras, and then their head shape is a little bit different. So Aldabras have a narrower head. So if you're looking down above, narrower head means Aldabra, wider head means a Galapagos.
Norbert is 61 years old and full grown at 450 pounds. Purdue is about half his size, but also full grown and in her 60s.
They live to be about 150 to 200 years old, so they'll be around for a really long time.
They mainly eat plants and fruits. In the wild, the tortoises are helpful in keeping the ecosystem evolving.
So tortoises have a serrated beak. They don't really chew, so he'll chomp on that and just kind of eat it whole otherwise. So that's when they do eat plants. That's how they get most of those seeds in their system. And then when they do their business and they're, planting trees and seeds in other places because they eat the thing whole for the most part.
The tortoises are most active in the mornings and evenings, usually chilling in the shade during the heat of the day. At the zoo, you might also see keepers spraying them with water.
It's important for tortoises at any stage of their life to help keep them moist. They can get cracks, and it helps keep their shell nice and, shiny, but also helps moisten that because there are pores in that shell too where water can seep through. They also really like rubs too. They have all kinds of nerve endings there, so when we start rubbing their shell, they're like, oh, that feels really good. So we'll use brushes and things like that.
Meeting the pair up close and giving them some snacks is the newest wild encounter at the zoo.
You know, it's important to create those connections between people and their wild ambassadors.
Okay, so
Ready?
is there a trick to it?
Yep, so we're gonna come right up to Norbert here. We're gonna stand kind of to the front of him where he can see. You're gonna present the tomato right up to his nose there. He's gonna look at it and take a nice big chomp.
Oh.
Good job. And usually just will take it.
Oh, we dropped it off
And
the
that's
stick.
okay.
Sorry, friend.
That's okay. And sometimes he'll eat it off the ground, right?
Oh, it's so
maybe.
cool to see his face so close.
Yeah. They're really good at seeing color. So red and yellows and oranges are most of their favorite colors to eat because they can see it really well.
There you go.
They also eat a lot of green stuff, but
Yeah.
reds and yellows and oranges seem to be their favorites. Good job, Norbert. So besides food reinforcement, the other thing we can do during encounters is a nice rub there. So you can step in and rub him on the neck there. Such a good boy.
Aww.
Rubbing is very reinforcing for tortoises, at least for this species. They seem to be very friendly and really enjoy tactile with people.
That's awesome.
He's a very good
It's
boy.
kind of softer than you would think, actually.
It really is. Now the front of their feet there is a very
That's
hardy
scalier?
scale.
Okay.
Because they use the front of their feet there to really dig into the ground. Because they can be kind of a burrowing tortoise at times, especially when females are digging nests to lay eggs.
Okay.
So those are really hard scales here in the front, and they have some nails there too. Good
Okay.
boy, buddy. But this is really loose skin here, so that way they can tuck their necks in.
Right.
You gotta stand up real nice and tall.
Oh, big boy Norbert.
Or we're gonna move maybe.
Oh, hi.
So yeah, you can see those nice stocky legs there. So
Okay.
the difference between tortoises and turtles, nice dome shape, very bulky shell, and then nice stocky feet, which are very sturdy. Turtles, like sea turtles, are gonna have a more aerodynamic shell, so very flat. You're gonna keep walking, it's all right. And then more flipper-like feet.
Do you want another one?
Yes, he does.
There we go.
Good job,
Cantaloupe.
buddy. He's moving.
He is. Which they are slow, but very deliberate.
They really are.
He's marching
Once where
forward.
he gets to go, he's gonna go. Such a cool guy.
In addition to all the fun animals at the zoo, there are also a lot of attractions. A favorite and tradition for many is a ride on the ZO&O Railroad.
All aboard! Hello and welcome aboard the ZO&O Railroad. For your safety, we ask that you please remain seated, keep your head, arms, and your legs inside the train at all times. Thank you and enjoy your ride.
Hop on the ZO&O Railroad Monday or Tuesday morning, and conductor Kevin will likely be leading the way.
It gives me a purpose. I enjoy it. I love it.
Call it a retirement job. Kevin Gilliam started working at General Electric in Fort Wayne in 1986 and was the one to lock the gate for the very last time in February 2015.
And it really hit home that last day when this is it.
But he found a new beginning at a zoo job fair.
Oh, hey, Kevin, how would you like to drive the train? And I said, oh, buddy, yes.
On a peaceful ride in the morning, the train is therapy.
It's kind of a spiritual thing because I do my test drive and I drive out into the park. It's me and God and the ducks, basically. It's pretty cool.
Then the rowdy rides, full of kids,
Just to hear all the laughter.
are food for the soul.
Parents being good parents.
More than a train,
There she comes.
it's at the heart
Yep.
of sharing happiness.
You hear moms going, hey, look, there's a goose, there's a little baby, and it's so fun.
Wild on Wayne
Is this your favorite thing you drive?
Yeah, yep.
got to go along for a ride.
We have a tradition here at the zoo.
One of Kevin's favorite train traditions is in the tunnel.
We expect you to yell as loud as you can. and they just grin, and oh boy, the counselors are going, oh no! We yell, it just makes me giggle.
More like a belly laugh of joy.
Isn't this fun? That never gets old. Now you tell me that that's not fun.
Kevin still uses his engineer talents.
Throttle, and you got, your gear shift, air brake.
But his favorite part of the train
Now you're gonna blow the whistle.
is also loud.
Ready?
Yep, just
Pull
pull it.
on it.
That's pretty loud.
That is a blast.
Yeah, that doesn't get old, does it?
No.
With every tunnel scream and whistle toot,
I usually wear earplugs.
he's leaving an impression on the little ones.
Engineer Kevin, we love your train. And they'll give me a hug around the leg or something.
Who are learning sometimes it's the little things
Every ride is a little bit different.
that keep you on the right track.
We sure hope you enjoyed your ride today. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day here at the zoo.
It's always a fun time on the train. Lemurs returned to the zoo last summer. Years ago, they used to be in the central area of the zoo, but now you can find their ring-tailed friends in the African journey.
Ring-tailed lemurs move into the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
I've been asked personally if the ring-tailed lemurs like to move it. We get that it's a really popular movie, and if that allows us to kind of share the message of lemur conservation, that's great.
The primates are popular from the children's movie Madagascar, but they're also making a difference.
Actually, lemurs are the most threatened mammals in the world, and ring-tailed lemurs are a flagship species, which just means that they're most commonly found in zoos. They're really easily recognizable, so they're actually a really great ambassador for their wild counterparts. So yeah, they're a really great ambassador for lemur conservation overall.
The species ambassadors in Fort Wayne, 6-year-old twin boys, Owen and Murphy.
Lemurs can have up to 1 to 2 babies, on the really rare chance 3, but twins are pretty rare. So yeah, these guys are definitely special.
The brothers are settling into their new home and meeting their new neighbors, whose necks are long enough to always look in the windows. The ring-tailed lemur's signature striped tails help them with balance when they scurry around.
These guys are actually really scent-oriented, so olfactory communication is really important. They do have scent glands on their wrists and on their chests. That kind of allows them to establish foraging routes, so we spread lots of scents and spices for them to kind of encourage that as well.
When you visit, you'll likely see the lemurs foraging on the ground.
They spend about 40% of their day on the ground. We like to scatter our food here at the zoo, so they'll have to forage around their exhibit and kind of look for it that way. So these guys are omnivores, so fruits, veggies, leaves, flowers, insects as well.
Don't forget to look up too. Lemurs are also known to leap from limb to limb.
They can leap up to 10 feet, so super bouncy. So you might see them bouncing around from perch to perch.
When they're tuckered out from all the jumping and digging, you might catch them zenning out.
They kind of sit in a yoga pose with their arms and their legs outstretched. And what they're doing is they're kind of sunning their underbelly, so getting the maximum amount of sunlight on parts that are usually not reached by the sun. It's also very cute.
In the wild, ring-tailed lemurs can only be found in Madagascar.
That's an island off the east coast of Africa. It's about 1,000 miles long and 360 miles wide.
But you can see them up close in the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
When new animals come to the zoo, they first have to make a stop in the quarantine area. It helps make sure they're healthy and help them acclimate to their new home. Wild on WANE got an exclusive look inside.
This is kind of a building that is rarely seen because we keep it so restricted access. Pretty much any animal that enters the zoo that's going to go into our main collection that's out for public to see will go through some sort of quarantine. And so we have different zones in the building depending on what species of animal that you are. Each zone in this building has temperature controls. Change into full scrubs, depending on the species, masks, and then always gloves. Once you're done in that room, you come back, you take those scrubs off, you put another pair on. So sometimes it's like, change clothes 4 times today to make sure that we're not carrying any potential diseases or anything between rooms. Hoof stock over here, which can hold like wildebeest, zebra, and some of our larger bird species. There are access points outside, which also allows us to be able to load an animal into a trailer easily, which allows us to move them out into the zoo much easier. This is carnivore grade 8 holding, and as you can see, everything's a little bit more reinforced because we might hold, you know, some stuff that's a little bit bigger, lions and tigers and such. In the front, we have access points. Move like a crate straight up to this, lift out the door. This is another guillotine door that runs on this, and then the animal can be released into there without any safety concerns at all. We're separate, they're separate kind of stuff. So this is what we call aquatic quarantine. Birds or mammals that are more on the aquatic side of things. We have had an otter in here and some penguins. We can just pull these doors up and down, and it allows the animals to interconnect between the different stalls. So a lot of animals, when we are cleaning with them or whatever, we don't enter that space with them. And so this allows us to, like, you know, shift him from one stall into another. So this room is what we call reptile room. It's just one giant big room because most of our reptiles are going to be in some sort of habitat that is small, that's sitting on top of tables, but we do have all of the extra outlets so that way we can provide. Most of those animals need some sort of additional lighting source or heat source. So then our last room we call small mammal room. So it can take anything from small birds, medium-sized birds, to small primates. Currently we're setting up to have a couple of birds come in. They have their sticks and stuff so those birds can fly and perch and do what birds would normally do. So we really put our heart and soul into making sure that those animals are happy and healthy. It starts day one when they come in. We start monitoring what they're eating, how they're, you know, moving, enriching them to keep their mind happy and healthy. We're making sure that everything, you know, looks good, that they're happy, they're healthy, and before they make their public debut.
Most quarantine stays are 30 days, but they can be longer depending on the species or if the animal is recovering from an illness. Thanks for joining us again here on WANE 15+. And join us every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on First at 5 for the latest story from the Fort Wayne Zoo.